In tropical rainforests, the climate is perfect for growth all year long. But at higher latitudes, trees need springlight, water, and warming soil to trigger this renewal. This is the cycle of life. They can be found on many conifers in addition to all sort deciduous broadleaf trees. In tummies, the buds hold the pollen for the coming year, and once the buds have burst, the cells divide quickly. The material for an entire season's growth is contained in each of the horse chestnut's large, sticky buds. Early in the spring, as the days grow longer, the bud's covering melts and the protective scales retract. The cells in the bud grow quickly, and the shoot can reach a height of 18 inches in just 2 weeks. While the lateral buds only contain leaves, the leading buds at the tip of a shoot contain tightly packed flowers and leaves. Infections may lead to unchecked growth, which is frequently seen in birches. The leading bud and the girdle scar are covered in growth from the previous year. Only when the developing buds are damaged do dormant buds start to grow. Where one growing season ended and the next started can be seen by the girdle scar. A 3-year-old side shoot developed from a lateral twig bud. Undeveloped leaves are folded inside a protective case inside a bud. Some fruit trees begin to bloom prior to turning leaves. A flower cluster is present in each bud and it blooms before the shoot appears. Ash trees have pairs of buds on opposite sides of the stem. The smaller auxiliary buds, behind the leading bud, produce male and female flowers. Only leaves are produced by the leading bud. The buds on the twigs of the beech, poplar, plane, and birch are arranged alternately. Though beeches cast a long shadow, the buds ensure that every leaf gets the most sunlight possible. Wintertime identification of magnolias is simple. Each winter bud has a thick fur covering. Early in the spring, the buds open to reveal large, waxy flowers and broad oval leaves. The turkey oak, like all oaks, has whiskers and a clump of buds at the ends of its twigs. Sunlight energy is absorbed by leaves, which then use it to convert carbon dioxide and water into sugars. Broadleaf trees have either simple or compound. The undersides of the long, narrow leaves of many willows are covered in silvery hairs. This adaptation helps the tree reflect sunlight and reduce water loss. The Judas trees and the Katsura are the only 2 plants that have symmetrical heart-shaped leaves. The cultivated cherry leaf has a typical shape, oval with a pointed tip and serrated edges. Notice the prominent veins and rounded base characteristic of the species. In the summer, lime plants' uneven leaves frequently develop honeydew coatings from sap-sucking insects. Ants are often attracted to scarabs feed on the honeydew. The green pigment chlorophyll is diminished or absent in some areas of a variegated leaf. In nature, these leaves hardly ever persist. The undersides of white poplar leaves are downy. The upper surface is smooth and dark. The rough, jagged, and tough leaves of the sweet chestnut are a common sight in Europe. In these dark-colored leaves, green chlorophyll is concealed by other pigments. As the leaves move, the interplay of colors and light reveals their hidden depths. The majority of deciduous oaks have leathery leaves with teeth or lobed edges. Short, lance-shaped leaves are found on evergreen oaks. The 2 varieties of tulip trees, one from North America and the other from China, have unusually large, flat-ended leaves. Unlike large mature leaves, which typically have 4 points, this specimen is a young leaf with 2 points. Despite having hand-shaped leaves, planes are not related to maples as evidenced by their fruits. The tough, glossy surface of plain leaves is washed clean by rain, enabling them to grow in smoggy city air. The fan-shaped leaves of the prehistoric ginkgo have not changed in over 200 million years. The shape of maple leaves resemble hands. Some species, such as the North American, Chinese, and Japanese snakebark maples, have leaves with few lobes. A different type of maple called box elder has compound leaves. Catalpas, also known as Indian bean trees, have some of the largest simple deciduous leaves, with lengths up to 1 foot. Catalpas are native to the subtropics. Compound leaves can reach heights of up to 3 feet from stalk to tip, among the largest on broadleaf trees, leaving a big leaf scar where they were attached. They grow from a single bud.
The ash is the most prevalent large tree with compound leaves in Europe. The ash sheds its foliage slowly in the fall.
3-leaf compound leaves are uncommon, though some maples and the American hop tree do have them. The yellow flowers of the European laburnum are what draw growers. The horse chestnut family has leaves with finger-like leaflets. The North American buckeyes typically have 5 leaflets, whereas the horse chestnut has 7 or 9. With its feathery leaves, the Rohan or mountain ash spreads from city streets to rocky hillsides. A distinctive family of trees includes walnuts and hickories, which include this bitter nut. All have lengthy compound leaves that can reach 30-inch in length. A tree with round, paired leaflets is frequently associated with the pea family. It includes the North American robinia, also known as the black locust. The North American Hercules club has enormous, doubly compound leaves with each leaflet. The leaves can get up to 3 feet long and nearly that wide. Only one tree, the Kentucky coffee tree from North America, has doubly divided leaves on a regular basis. Elegant leaves of the staghorn sumac are a common sight in European gardens and American wastelands. This shrubby tree has furry stems that are forked,